It's just what it sounds. It's an inspection that's done on aircraft once a year. All the systems are checked, pretty much three parts. You have the airframe, you have the engine, and you have the propeller. They're all inspected for safety.
Typically, like a person will take a car in for an annual inspection, or they'll stick it, they'll check the tires and maybe the emissions, but this is a real complicated event that you go through.
Yeah, an annual inspection is pretty in-depth. I mean, all the inspection panels get opened up, compression's done on the engine, all the spark plugs are clean and tested, the ignition system is checked, the oil is typically changed.
You got a prepared form from the FAA that tells you what you need to look for?
Yes, we have an FAA-approved checklist that lists all the items that have to be inspected. Pretty much start at the top of the list, and you work your way down.
So what happens when you find things that are wrong? Like, for example, I see you got the engine compartment open here. You may find some hoses that are frayed, or some wires frayed, or you may find a leak or something. What would you do?
Well, when you find issues with the airplane called discrepancies, you write them on a discrepancy list. And once you've inspected the airplane fully and you find all the discrepancies, you work them off. You repair all the discrepancies before the airplane's sent back out for flight.
And then there are certain things that maybe the owner can forego if it's not really worn out. You may spot something that may be coming up.
Right. If it's an airworthiness issue, it would have to be done. There are some cosmetic issues that are noted. Really up to the owner whether he wants to do them or not.
Very good. How about the... we just saw in the news there was an issue with Southwest Airlines. They had what's called airworthiness directives, I guess, that the airline was not following. Do these small aircraft have the same procedures, I imagine?
Oh yeah. Every annual, all the ADs have to be reviewed. There's a list that the FAA publishes, and they come out bi-weekly. Every 2 weeks we get a new list of additional ADs. Everything has to be reviewed, and all ADs have to be complied with at the annual inspection.
Yeah, that's great. And then during the course of the year, if the FAA issues what's called an emergency AD, they may call some part into action right away, where you may say all fuel pumps that have the certain serial number may have to be changed like within hours. Is that correct? Like so many hours of operation?
Correct. That's right, Mike.
Yeah. So.
Welcome back. Since we've secured the aircraft, I'm hungry from all that flying. The other guys are hungry. Chuck's going to go see if that guy's got a fish to eat. If not, we're going to go to the restaurant and have breakfast. Let's go.
Weird today.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Burnt French toast for anybody that's a Giants fan. Is that the rules?
They get nothing.
There's no New York fans coming here, right?
Couple.
No, really?
I try to kick them out, but it doesn't work sometimes.
That one, Mike.
That don't matter. I can handle it. Beautiful New Hampshire breakfast. Well, we finished our breakfast, and now we're going to head back to the airplanes. As you'll notice, if you wanted to take a ride up to Alton Bay in the summer, there's several shops up here and some nice restaurants. I'm sure with the boats in the water, you'll enjoy the scenery. Whoa, watch your step there. We are on ice, you know. Well, we had a great breakfast. We're heading back to the airplanes. We're going to get headed back to New Bedford. We've checked the weather. There's a chance of IFR. So what we've done is filed instruments back to New Bedford just on the chance we may find some weather. We note that the ceilings are dropping, and we are trying to get back without getting into it. So let's see what happens. And since this is a non-controlled airfield, we will be picking up our clearance from the controllers once we are airborne. What you're looking at now is a tail dragger, as well as a home-built aircraft. And landing a tail dragger on pavement is hard enough. I couldn't imagine trying to land one on the ice. The aircraft I usually fly is what's called a tricycle wheel aircraft, where you have a nose wheel, two main gears. The tail dragger, because of its situation, the windshield is basically looking at a lot of sky in front of you, so it makes it very difficult to land a tail dragger. I wonder just how fast you have to get that snowmobile up to for it to take off. And what you're looking at now is another tail dragger. And right now he has skis outfitted on the landing gear. It wouldn't be a surprise to me that in the summer he has either pontoons on it so we can land on the lake, or either wheels which you can land at a paved airport. Off he goes into the wild blue yonder. Most people think all small planes are a Piper Cub. This is a Piper Cub.